Greetings and salutations. This is Jason Silverain, and today I'm going to be looking at the early access powerhouse, Crawl. Now, Crawl was created by Powerhoof, a small two-man indie team, which are actually in Melbourne, Australia, of all places. Now, this is the brilliant brainchild of David Lloyd and Barney Cumming, and it's been narrated by Adrian Vaughan, or aka Old Shrimp Eyes, and it just oozes charisma. I've been burnt a lot by early access games, but this is one of the most solid ones I've had the pleasure of playing. Now, released originally in I think August 2014, this went on to earn a lot of awards in the Australian what was it? The Australian Games Developer Awards. They got Game of the Year and Excellence in Art. Now, as you can see, it's lovingly crafted pixel art here, and it just seems to how to describe it? It's got a lot of inspiration from the old quarter arcade games. It's relatively solid. They've really worked on the mechanics for this, and the whole premise is it's a local multiplayer, but they've got decent bots. It's 4 players, 1 player controls a hero, and the rest of the players control monsters and traps in the area, but you're all fighting over who gets to be the human adventurer, as you're trapped within this labyrinth. And, I'm just going to turn the sound down a bit, and you're all trying to escape. There we go. Now, as you can see, the options are relatively solid. They've really worked on making a lot of controller compatibility for this game. Lots of nice resolution options, V-Sync, which has saved my PC. They've even got things like a cabinet mode, which is quite nice. Now, the game has a whole host of unlocks as well. For example, when you have monsters, each time you get a kill, you unlock a monster challenge. So that's quite nice. And essentially the challenges are like arena fights. You try to get as many kills in a row with a said type of monster. Weapons are simply weapons you've collected in-game, just for basically your own little armory and being able to reference things, though it doesn't seem to give you stats, so it's more like bragging rights. Again, items exactly the same. And objects for this will list all the types of trap. Essentially, you sort of build up a wiki almost of what things are. Though it would be nice to see a bit more information in that. Now, even though the game's only local co-op at this time, the developers are thinking of putting online co-op in there eventually. But as a two-man team, they've only so much they can do. So I'm willing to wait, and they are really focusing on getting the mechanics nice and tight before they do too much. Now, the game itself is relatively reasonably priced. It's $6.99, so £7-ish, not bad. Though there's 20% off at the moment on the Steam sale. Now, as you can see, it is definitely referencing the old arcade machines here. And there's basic options, but people have been asking if we can have a few more options in the game, because normally once you get to level 10, as in you go through the game and you kill monsters, you gain levels and experience points. Once you get level 10, you can actually fight the boss and escape. Now, on easy, I've been getting to level 10 pretty much by the second floor, so these games can be very, very short. But again, this is versus bots. When you've got human players, I really imagine that the games will go on longer. Now, as you go through the game, you will unlock different gods, which affect which monsters you have and what abilities you get. So right now, let's go for this chap. The 10% store discount is quite nice. And each intro's different. There's at least, well, there's over 250 of them now. Kill beasts, collect their life force to level up. Oh yeah, the game's a bit bloody, even with its appearance. So I wonder what the reason we're stuck in the pit this time is.
In these tortured caverns where the barrier grew thin, the restless dead crossed easily.
Now this is the death fight. Death match between the first set of players, and whoever survives it.
Surely, but he heard their whispered voices still.
Now let's have a look. We got any? No chests. Unfortunate. Now smash this to open the doors. Avoid that trap. As you see, I'm back at the main menu. Unfortunately, just as I started, I have visitors arrive. Well, these things happen when you're not informed, so let's get back into it, shall we? Now, as I was saying at the start, when you have various, players getting ready to have a showdown, whoever survives essentially has the advantage of trying to get out first. You're the hero. You're the sole survivor. And shall we see what new intro we've got this time?
Evil of men manifested in these halls and tore away any good in them, leaving nothing but base animal hatred.
Oh, that's the first time a computer's ever beaten me.
Fetid chasm burst into life.
Well, that was an interesting first. I don't know where we're going to go from here now. But yes, now I get to try and murder him, I guess. Oh, that's why I didn't attack. I've accidentally changed my control settings. However, I've never played as this little guy before. He's just having to focus on those range attacks and just keep chipping away at them. And this is how it tends to go. I mean, this is a bit slow. It's a bit more interesting when the AI is a bit more difficult. But he's got that evil little thieves' knife, which means the more people he hits, well, the more chance he has of getting free gold out of them. And as you can see, I've been chipping away at this AI. Though, with this particular critter, it's actually a little bit more awkward to aim those eye shots. You may see I'm going a bit wide at times. Whoa. But my special is a quick dash to escape. And I think I might actually end up killing this AI. As I stated, easy is that. It's incredibly easy in comparison. Now, to make things a bit more even, you may think, but Silverain, you know, if someone gets in there first and kills all the monsters, gets all the XP, and gets gold, you know, what's this stop a player who's been a monster most of the match and done quite a bit of damage and earned quite a bit of gold, not being able to get to the shop before he's killed? Well, if you saw that bloody fountain in the last area, that, for a very small amount of gold, just 5, will teleport you straight to the shops, and this is where you sort of upgrade your character. Gain more Wrath when enemy heroes level up. That basically, Wrath allows you to upgrade your creatures more. Oh wait, that's quite cool, but I would inadvertently turn into a toad. Which one's better, the cutthroat or the dagger? I'm very tempted by the toad, actually. You always have a bit of fun with that. It's probably going to come and bite me in the ass repeatedly, but... And that, because I imagine I'm going to be dying lots because of the toad. Now, unlike... I kind of looked out here. This is a little corridor room. Those crystals. If there's no monsters in a room, you have to destroy those crystals instead. Ooh! Crap! I turned into a toad right away! Wow, that toad form really messed me up. What have I got? I've got a skeleton. Come here, throw a bone at you. And also, bone to pick with you jokes. Oh wow, the basic skeletons are not happy chappies. They just swing so slowly. But, you know, this is actually a good thing by me dying these first few times, which is a real turnabout actually. I've often found the game far too easy. On easy. So you should, I found the AI a bit passive. But this means I get to upgrade the monsters, and you can just see how the AI reacts now. So what's he going to go for? Oh, you may be wondering what these little orbs are I'm picking up. If you, as well as a ghost, if you pick those up, you can then later on. Oh, good dodge! You can later on spawn these little blobs, which are good for getting a cheeky last hit in. Come on, trying to lure the AI into the my booby traps, and I can run through those fine. Oh, this one's actually quite tricky on the dodge roll, but a bit dumb when running into things. Now, I honestly don't mind if the other AI gets this guy. Because then I can level up some RAF. Come on. And I can keep earning gold as well. So there we go. I've laid a few traps and hopefully... Yes! Excellent. See, some people say this isn't really a 3 versus 1 game, and they're true. It's a every man for himself, but you can cleverly plan and work together quite well. Now, what would you buy? You're just going to go for a straight weapon, eh? That's fair. And he's changed his stats. There we go. Look, got off a trap there, and again. Now we're down to the next zone. I'm not doing too well. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the frog transformation. That really kind of messed me up. But now we get to upgrade our monsters. What can this little critter turn into? Well, that's 10 RAF to upgrade that. And I like the way that you can actually see what the AI is doing. Skeleton bowman. Now, I could just pour it all into one critter, but let's try different things. I've not tried you before. Let's go for you. Try you out as well. And then there's the skeleton pope, which I really like. I mean, they did some competition to name all these guys. Some of them are like called Kevin the Destroyer, which is quite amusing and all juvenile, but the game's never referenced in-game. Ooh, rare statue. This gives me a chance to try out some of these moves. Oh! Yeah, the statues are sort of rare monsters that tend to be rather powerful. So my special is a devastating grab move. And normal attack's a shockwave. Ooh, I missed. Now, I can see a problem with these statue rooms. They really always should have 2 or 3 different things in each room. But, as you see, he was waiting for me to damaging him, and then drop one of those little blobs to try and get the last hit in. And that is an issue some people do have with the game, that they dislike it because some people don't actually do anything, just hang back. Training partisan, nice. Rogue's club. Or a normal club. I'd really want the spear, but I lose low attack speed and abnormally poor damage for its type. So let's go for the club. Oh god, that's really slow. But I've tried it out. Now, you get spells or your alternative, because you only really have 2 attacks. You have your main attack. Oh crud, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I can now summon a cyclone instead. I stood a bit too close, and then you've also got your stats down here. But yeah, I've turned into a frog again. I've got the worst build this time. That frog thing is just awful. But it's really helping me buy everything on this level. I do have a gripe, but I was just saying, occasionally you'll get a room where only one person gets to do something, which is not a good design. However, that only tends to be on the early rooms. It doesn't seem to... when in the later rooms, you just have stuff for everybody. And with extra. But I do have a little bit of gripe about the scenery, because it does drop those little blobs, meaning that the ghost can do things, but there's very little in terms of loot and like gold or bonuses, so there's no real reason for a human player to break them. And wow, that frog thing amulet is just awful. Also, I think that Rogue's Club is just garbage. I collected it because it was supposed to be fast for a club, but alright, see, I can possess these and get some shots in, and I've still got one. Ooh, my AI is controlling. Problem is, once I start shooting in a direction, I'm committed to it. Dead. I could have possessed the other one, but not much point really. So what are you gonna buy? Interesting choice. Lower your agility, which means he'll move slower. Really worried about killing off red though. Fine. Ooh! That was a good... I like this critter. Just, there we go, make a barrier, stand in his goo. And thank you. Oh wow, this club sucks. I am never buying a club again in this game unless I need it to unlock more stuff in the vault. Because this is awful. Just... well, you learn these things, you know, you play the game, you experiment with weapons, you find ones you like. Wow, it's got some clout to it though. Ooh, sneaky bugger. He summoned one of his, he summoned his orb, so he, or blob critter, so he could keep me in the room longer. I got pounded by those traps. Yes, I recommend that when you begin this game, keep the dodge roll. It's just, if you played any Dark Souls or anything like that, you just get used to it. And without it, I suffer badly when I don't have a dodge roll. But it was an accidental purchase. You make mistakes when you're doing videos because you're not. Sometimes your attention's split. Now I do wish this game had ooh, chest. Now I do wish this game had a bit more narration during the actual. Wait, they can summon in here? Yeah, during the actual levels, like mini bosses or just a few comments here and there. But it's early access yet, that might be popped in later. And I'm a toad again! I can do nothing! I should point out my HP is also lowered when I'm a toad, so if they get me like with a hit like that, there's not really much I can do. Somebody's teleporting to the... stock up. Yeah, well, the longer you're in that room, in the shop, the faster the orbs summoning these guys drop. Crap. Ooh. Damn it. Now, I am recognising a few of these rooms from previous runs, so it's not procedurally generated, I think. Well, it might be. It might be from a selection of available rooms. Ow! You got the orb. So what else can you do? Is that a shield? That might be rather handy. Yeah, that's it. Let the melee guy get stuck in. I'll hang back. Oh, who got him? I thought it was him. My aim wasn't quite true. I may actually get to see how an AI deals with the boss. Might be a turnout. Healed while poisoned. That's peculiar. What have I got? Ooh! So that gets me to fly away. I think we're suffering a little bit as well because most of the enemies are ranged. We've not really had any solid melee characters. I think it's just a selection of people's dark gods at the start. Ooh. No, I didn't mean to dash into you. Oh well, lots of gold for me. Oh, wow, he did a bit of chunk of damage there. I think not, sir. Get in that trap, you doofus! One of us has to kill this guy. Preferably me. Oh wow, my own damage from earlier I think can damage me there. Oh! Sneaky bugger hanging out around the trap. Just, oh, bullet hell here. It's a bullet hell without a dodge. Not a fun scenario in my mind. Ow! Okay, that should be back to the start nearly. Where am I going? I'm just sort of looking for like more chests and other gear. Oh no! Oh, bad time to be a toad. Wow, that lasts so long. Now, other weapons you can get other than the spears and the swords are clubs, bows, throwing daggers. Actually, quite a large range of things. I've not even unlocked half of them yet. Ooh, it could be anyone here. Yes! So, close match. Now, I'm doomed to die. Yep, there's the entrance. Whoops. Go for the shop and see if I can make it. Let's get rid of this rubbish club. Poisoned, heal my wounds. It's only 9, I might as well buy it. I have multiple coward shields. Nice. What's that? Summon Cyclone. The Cyclone's a bit rubbish in all honesty. I think I'll take the spear. There we go! I can actually get some attacks off now. Now, I'd prefer to get a dodge roll again, but... you know. Ooh! Bugger. Ah, knew that was going to happen. But it does mean this guy's stuck in this room, and now I have traps! Which way are you going? What are you going for? He doesn't know what he wants. So he's lowering his stats and going for an agility build. Where are you going? I like the fact the AI are exploring. They don't automatically know where everything is. Unlike most AI and stuff. So, you know, I find that really charming and a bit refreshing. Okay, let's go. Down he goes. This is probably the closest I've ever had a match. Ooh, I've not tried the dragon yet. So, yeah, eventually you'll reach a peak where you can no longer upgrade your critters further. Let's go for the Pope-looking skeleton. So it's 2 of my critters, so I have a dragon, a Pope, and what can you turn into? More bat, eye-bat thing. Chapter 4, Loathsome Pit. What have we got to work with? Well, I want to go for the trap. Okay, well that trap's resetting. Nail you in the face, buddy. There we go, got him with the trap as well. Ooh, straight into the shop. Wow. Dwarven cog, better traps. Interesting. No, you can't quite make the level. But... go on and I'll go for him. Where's he gone? Oh, I can't see him behind my character. I kind of just lost track there. Wow, your attacks are so slow, this chap. but get the charge off. I could go for the boss here. It probably would be wise since everyone's so close to leveling. What we got? Extra 20% discount, thank you. Frozen heals my wounds, is a boss that does that. Javelin actually does more damage than my current spear, so we'll take that. Could have gone for the throwing knives, but... Spirit boat, let's try the hyper dash. Ooh! Oh, bloody frogdom. Oh, he throws it at the end rather than a little flurry of blows. That's an interesting difference. Do I dare go for another round? Can I keep going? Yeah, let's go for the boss. It reminds me a little bit of Risk of Rain. It's like, do you go for the boss? Greetings. And you summon health for me. Nom 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 nom. Now they are working on a third boss at the moment. There's only 2 at this time. And I would say this is the more difficult of the 2. The other one's a bit more like a puzzle boss. This guy, you just need to sort of learn how to avoid his attacks. Whee! And you've got the wizard who helps you out by doing stuff. And if you actually though, when this person was controlled by a human player, he was a bloody nightmare. One of my friends, who's like one of my regular player 2s on most of my games, she was a mean shot with the acid head, and just kept cutting me off. But wow, the shields are really helping me out. So surely I should have 2 of them. What happened to my second one? Get one of those floaty heads. To be fair, the acid head is the biggest threat to you as you're going around. What the? Oh, that cyclone I occasionally drop killed him off. Yeah, the easiest time I've had with this particular boss is you can get these haunted axes, and they'll attack whenever you press B. So I had 2 of them, and then I basically spent the whole round dodge rolling and let them kill the boss for me. See, that was a relatively easy run. That coward shield is immensely effective against that guy. But yeah, I am absolutely loving this. I am hoping to pick up some friends. Yeah, and each time you finish, you get a lot more stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a few of my friends, and we'll record a few more videos of this, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I might make a little tournament or something going on. That'd be a lot of fun. I cannot wait until hopefully the developers can figure out how to do online co-op and they include it in the game. But right now, as a local co-op game, this is one of the best little early access games I can think out there, because it's just so well put together. It's so just atmospheric. It takes all like the best bits of old arcade games of this kind of thing. It reminds me like a reverse version of Gauntlet. And if you ever played a Gauntlet in the arcade, I played it with a few friends as a kid, and we didn't really know what we were doing. So a lot of the time we were just as bad at, you know, stealing items for ourselves and playing selfishly. And it kind of takes a little of that element, and you know, encourages it. It's a great little versus game. Granted, I couldn't play this for hours on end, but I certainly could play it for like 2 or 3 playthroughs every so often and get my money's worth. But thank you for watching. I hope this has been informative. I hope you've enjoyed Crawl, and I hope to see your feedback.